When the bow breaks, the Rotten Tomato score will fall.
There we go.
That's the best
How can it fall? Is it going to go into a -%?
Yeah.
Because it's
Actually,
still
Actually,
0 right now.
I'm not sure if the camera can see us with these down.
I'm pretty sure it can.
Yeah, I think it can, but...
Yeah, but so
Man,
we just
oh
saw
man.
when the bow breaks, and it was a blast to watch.
Oh my god.
Just think, like, I mean, as a movie, it's awful, but like hanging out with we had the theater all to ourselves.
Oh,
Yeah, so we could make any
so we could just
comments
rip
we
it and new
wanted.
one the whole time. And
Yeah.
not give a
Oh,
crap.
man.
So we had.
It was
so
still
it was a
pretty
fun-
boring most of the time,
It was
though.
a fun movie experience, but yeah, as a movie, it was just pretty meh.
Yeah.
Personally, though, I didn't think it was as bad as The Perfect Guy, but that's mainly because I think I knew what to suspect going into this. When The Perfect Guy, I wasn't sure how bad it was going to be. I was like,
Was this the same director?
I don't think so.
I
But
forgot to
did
check.
feel, like the Perfect Guy also had way worse editing. Like there was some weird stuff in like there's some weird editing choices and there's some weird there were scenes that were unnecessary in that film. Like this one at least the plot did move along fine. It was just that the plot was stupid.
Yeah.
And basically this movie's about Grace Chestnut and Regina Hall. They're a family who they've had they're a couple, yeah. They want to have a baby, but they can't. They've had a couple miscarriages, so they hire a surrogate.
Yeah,
and it turns out the surrogate goes nuts. So
does that really mean that they? But wait, they had three miscarriages, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they can't have children at all, right?
Well, it's just that they probably didn't want to go through it again. A lot of people who have a bunch of miscarriages, they tend to not want to go through that again after a while. It's just like, yeah, I don't want to put like it's the man doesn't want to put his wife through it, and the wife doesn't want to go through that again. So it just after a while they're just like, yeah, we're just not gonna.
Well, it looks like he didn't direct Perfect Guy. He did direct a few episodes of Terra Nova.
No, I didn't see that show, so I can't say. But yeah, this one, like I said, it's a. You guys didn't see The Perfect Guy, but it was since it's from the same company and everything, so and it is because it's from there, and it's so like I mean, like I said, it could have just been that because I already knew kind of what to expect. That maybe that's why, but also just because we get to see it by ourselves and we got to rag on this boring it's pretty boring. If you're not with a friend to tear this movie apart, you're probably gonna be bored. Like if I saw this by myself, I'd probably be miserable.
Yeah, yeah, me too. I got so bored. I thought, since there isn't anyone else in the theater, I'll just stretch my legs and walk around a bit.
Okay, yeah. I did like Anna. The actress, I thought she did a good job.
Everyone did a good job. There was no, it wasn't that the acting was bad. It was just that they didn't have much to work with, and of course the music again, just like The Perfect Guy, was awful. I mean, luckily, except in The Perfect Guy, when the music they used the same track over and over and over. In this, they at least had some different. They had some different like. They did change it up. It just was still this boring piano melodrama, boring crap. And I mean, when it got to the thriller stuff, it was a little better because obviously, I guess this director's good at like intense music, but when it comes to like everything else, he's just the composer. He's just bored and doesn't give a crap. Then again, I wasn't paying attention to the credits because they have that stupid, scroll on the credits on the side of the screen thing. I can tend to forget to pay attention to those sometimes.
Yeah.
Perfect Guy had that too. Because they both had like where they started off with the credits. You could see where they had them front and center, but then as it kept going on, they just were on the side, like directed by this guy, directed by this guy. It's just like.
It is a little funny the way it all ended. This
typical. It just ended typical thriller style, where it's just they keep knocking the person over, they get back up. I think they're dead now. Oh no, they're still alive. One of those.
Except what happens here is that they go technically the kid is hers because she
wait how.
Well, I mean, like Anna's.
Still in
they kind of explained how that how that works in the movie.
Did
but
they say once they got out of her, it was theirs or whatever? Once she gave birth, it was theirs or something like that? It's just when it was inside her, it was hers or something like that? Or I don't know. But, I don't know, I thought it was...
No, they said until she relinquishes that,
Oh.
So I think it was whenever she
okay.
like told them, okay, the baby's yours, and so yeah, it ends with them with I gotta process this.
Wait, but technically, since she didn't actually relinquish it, wouldn't that be kidnapping?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, they break into her house and eventually do kill her.
Technically,
in the
not
end.
her house, though.
And so
the
lake house.
Yeah.
And so,
wait, it's just
so it almost seems like it's gonna kind of end on a, okay, we have our child now, everything's over, right?
Yeah.
And then we hear sirens outside. Oh, forgot about that part.
Yeah. The thing though that's weird about this is like in The Perfect Guy, you could have at least tell that all the law stuff they were saying, the reason why he couldn't go to jail and why they couldn't arrest the guy for being a creeper, you could look at it and go, okay, I guess that does make sense the way it worked. But in this, there's a lot of stuff that makes like no sense. Like when they find the surrogate lady, how did they not know that she was nuts? And they say like, oh, they missed it or something. But no, I'm pretty sure people who are going to hire surrogates probably look that stuff up. They probably do a extensive background check. They don't just go, just sort of look them up.
Even a friend of the main, a friend of the main characters, he does digging, and he was able to find it.
Yeah.
How did they not?
Yeah. But it's just and there's also the thing about where after she tried, like before the climax, there's a whole scene where she breaks it, where she kills the cat and puts it in the cradle or whatever, and then the lady and then the mother comes home and then they get into a fight, and then that's when her water breaks. So then they go to the hospital, and then somehow she's able to take the baby and leave. Like when that makes no sense, because I'm pretty sure Maurice Chestnut got there way before the lady was able to wake up and even take the baby. And even there were still probably doctors around who took what they do is they take the baby and they put it in that one place or something like that to keep the baby for until the mother's ready, because giving birth isn't just like, I've given birth. It's like most women afterwards are exhausted and they're just out. Like Maurice Chestnut would have been there way fast before she even had a chance to take the baby. But it just made no sense, and it was just really stupid. So they can add in, because because if it just ended with the cop after that one, also because she did beat the crap. Regina Hall got the crap kicked out of her. There would have been cops at least there, and then would have cuffed her before she had a chance or whatever too.
A whole lot of this movie doesn't make any sense. You know, honestly,
also, I know.
So Anna's working for.
Yeah, she happens to be a client of the.
I don't remember what it's called, but it's a corporation that the business that John Taylor, Maurice Chestnut's character, is working for. It's a corporation that his business is taking to court.
I think they're lawyers, aren't they?
Lawyers? What a coincidence.
I thought they were lawyers, but.
Okay, well.
Because that's why he said he wanted to be a partner, and I think he was a lawyer or something.
Yeah, he was a lawyer.
Yeah. And honestly, that didn't go anywhere. I mean, it was just.
And the movie implies that he was let go because of this.
Well, it did kind of go somewhere, because he did get fired or whatever. He did. It just was because that wasn't important. Most of the stuff that was important was just the whole baby, them trying to get the baby from the girl so they could.
Yeah, I know, but that just boggles
me. It takes forever to get there too. I mean, this is a really slow movie.
It's a freaking coincidence. You don't.
Also, the cat looked really fake. That was a dead cat. It was so fake.
Yeah.
Because they had a kitty cat or whatever. Yeah. It was like, it's been like a baby to her.
Hence putting it in the crib.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the big reveal from the trailer. Yeah. She's like, she screams, there's no baby in there, so no one will have to worry. But yes.
Yeah, the funny thing is, any bad movie like this that at least has like a, they use a real baby, they can, you can give yourself a pat on the back. You did something better than American Sniper. movie that uses
whenever I think of a fake
baby doll props, yeah.
You know those cell phone commercials, don't use your cell phones during movies. There's one they did with for the movie Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story, where there's a scene where his wife gives birth to a fake baby. He's like, and it's like, it looks so fake, and he's like, and the cell phone goes like, what the heck is wrong with you? Do you know how hard it is to make this baby look real? So yeah, just I always think of that. But it's just, yeah, I'm glad they did get a real baby and not just like, here's a baby. It's just like the fake eggs from Batman v Superman. But it's just a good thing they got a real baby, because that would have just been like, fake cat, fake baby, you guys screwed up. Big time.
Yeah.
But acting was good though. Very good acting, like we said, from everyone, and another thing too is this movie wasn't shot particularly great. There was kind of just typical hold the shot, kind of move it when there's action going on, or just hold the shot, blah blah blah. Just because a lot of this movie is just a lot of boring blah 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 blah. Just them hanging out, talking about how much they want a baby, and the baby, and the lady trying to seduce Maurice Chestnut and not working for some reason. I'm just confused.
Yeah.
He's definitely not Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves just goes, oh, I'm giving in to my desires. There's a movie he was in, Knock Knock or whatever, and he did that. But I'm just. Then again, there probably are guys who are loyal to their wife. I'm just saying, for me, I was just like, I'm not used to it, I guess.
Man, had it not been for Sully, this weekend would really be scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Like I said, I didn't think the wildlife was that bad, so I've been kind of okay, and I also didn't think the Disappointments Room was that bad. So I'm just like, so for me, this movie's just been kind of good and mostly average films for me. But even this one, I don't hate it. I mean, I probably would have, like I said, if I saw it by myself and I didn't see the perfect guy first. So but other than that, since I got to hang out with you guys and just like,
yeah,
okay,
I'm not even angry. I'm not angry at all. I'm just kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Do you guys have anything else to say, or do you want to end this?
Yeah, I kind of want to end this.
I want to end this
because we've actually. There is something good that came out of this. We saw a trailer for Don't Breathe in the Desert.
Yeah.
It kind of is what it looks like.
We'll see, but
yeah, it kind of. I'm not gonna lie, it paints Southern Americans in a very unfriendly light.
Okay, we'll talk about.
Well, not all Southern Americans in general. It's just one guy who.
We'll talk about the trailer.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's get to the grading. Final thoughts, Pop.
A D- at the very best.
Yeah,
You're D-2?
Yeah, I
don't know. I'm just like I said, since I've seen The Perfect Guy, I know what to suspect, and since so I'm gonna probably give this 2 grades. As a movie, it's probably a D, but since I had but as my overall experience with you guys, it's a C-, definitely. Like I said, I'm still rating the movie, and that if the movie was kind of low, it's like definitely C- for.
Yeah.
So C-.
I mean, for hilariosities, you gotta have a separate grade for them.
Oh my God.
Because I mean,
like the Endless Love remake is probably a D movie, but hilariosity scale, I'd give it a B+. But
yeah, I'm just gonna. So for me, I guess my full grade is just C-, because at least I had a good time watching. So
okay.
Because like I said, I already knew what to suspect, so it's just like, yeah. I kind of went in there like, didn't really, because I already knew what to suspect. So C-.
I can give you guys something right now that's a more interesting thought than this movie is interesting. The song "Rockabye Baby." Why is it a lullaby when they're singing about a baby falling out of a tree?
I don't know. There's even an episode there's one of those original shorts of The Simpsons where Marge is singing it to Maggie, and all she's imagining is her falling out of a tree. So, yeah, I don't know.
The Tracy Ullman shorts?
Yeah, the Tracy Ullman shorts.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Okay,
I gotta
let's talk
Google
trailers.
that. Maybe we, okay.
So first there was
Desierto.
That looks good. I like Alfonso Cuarón.
Alfonso Cuarón, yeah.
He did
Gravity.
And actually, the main guy, and that's not Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is the guy who's trying to kill him. The main immigrant guy who's running away.
Yeah.
From him, he was actually in his first movie. It's a Spanish name. Something. It's on Netflix. It's really good. His first film. Yeah. It's different from a lot of stuff I've seen from him. It's like, I'm not gonna say what it's about. Just it's called like whatever. Just look it up. It's actually really good. But this is actually directed by his son. I think it's
directed by both because it listed them both
he's
on
producing.
there.
His dad's producing, but his son's directing. Supposedly though, this movie doesn't have great reviews right now though. Oh. But then.
Oh, I wonder why.
But I think it looks good. I think it looks intense actually, and I like how the trailer's edited anyways. And I like Jeffrey Dean Morgan, so that's a big and the guy who plays the main guy who's trying to run away from him too. I like him too, so I'm a yes on it, definitely.
I'm a yes too.
What about you, John?
Sure.
Yeah.
And
but what's so bad about I mean, why do you think it's trying to represent all Southern Americans when it's just one guy in the desert hunting these hikers down?
Yeah, I don't think so, because there have been guys like that, but there are people, of course there are people who have done that, I think, but yeah, it's...
Even in the North, too.
It's just, yeah, I don't think it is... Yeah, I don't think it's representing all Southern. It's not like there's a bunch of Southern guys going, or something. Yeah. So it's just... so I don't...
And even if it was, then it's just like just one posse, I guess.
But I don't know if I would say it's like, Don't Breathe because it feels more like, I can't remember, there's another thriller I've seen that also kind of reminds me a bit of Wolf Creek 2, where that movie's about the killer's chasing after this one guy in that one too. It kind of reminds me a lot of Wolf Creek 2. Which is from the director of The Darkness, but that's actually a really good movie though, compared to The Darkness.
So
I'm hungry.
Wolf Creek 2 isn't.
So
then there's Kong Skull Island.
Yeah, there's Kong Skull Island, which
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
And Tom Hiddleston and Brie Larson.
And John Goodman.
Yeah, it looks really good. I think it looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
It looks really nice. I don't know who directs it.
The part where a guy is using like a Triceratops skull as a fortress as he's shooting something.
Yeah, it looks really. Though I don't know what they're doing with Kong, but we'll see what happens. But I think it looks interesting.
Yeah.
Though I would have been cool. And there was also I like the scene where they're looking up and you see that giant spider. That was really cool. So I'm just like, yeah, it looks interesting to me. I'm still gonna wait a bit and see for myself, but I still think it looks interesting. So I'm a yes on it so far.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
It looks better than the King Arthur movie. That looks weird. Especially because I've been learning about King Arthur, and it looks like nothing that I've learned about King Arthur.
Yeah.
All right. So then there's Underworld Blood Wars. I'm just gonna go already say I'm a yes on it, mainly because I love the series, and because even in the last one, I know a lot of people didn't like Evolution so much. No, not Evolution. What was the last one? I forgot the last one was called. Evolution, I think, was the second one.
Yeah.
I even really liked the last one, which I know a lot of people didn't. I actually kind of enjoyed it. It was kind of a fun popcorn flick. Even the ones that, and of course everyone didn't like the third one either. I thought that one was a lot of fun too. So it's just like, as bad as I think they have gotten bad in some points, but I do think they've also just been a lot of fun too. So I'm just like, I think it looks like a lot of fun. So I'm a yes on it. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I haven't seen any of the other Underworld movies, so.
I've seen the others.
Oh no, Blood Wars though is kind of a loony title.
I own all of them except for the last one. I've been trying. I'll get it eventually, but for now I'm just like, eh.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? Yes.
I don't know.
Maybe.
All right. Then the final one. I think was that it?
It was Almost Christmas.
We already talked about that one though, actually.
Did we? Okay,
yeah, I forgot. It was another comedy we saw or something like that where they showed it.
Yeah.
John wasn't there. That's why John forgot.
Yeah. I think that was all actually.
Yeah, that was it. After I forgot for a second.
Yeah.
But,
well,
So next week we got Blair Witch.
Well, actually more like this week. Yeah, Blair Witch and Snowden.
Well, coming up next time you see it. Next reviews we will be reviewing. Hopefully, if of course the videos don't get messed up or something like that. But
I've been more careful.
Okay, come on.
There's also Bridget Jones's Baby next week.
Well, if you want to see that, I'll see it. I'm good. I'm not like
if I watch the other ones before then.
Because I'm not against.
Yeah. Oh, and of course, anyone want to go to Hillsong?
No, I'm good.
What?
I don't like. They're a Christian rock band.
Oh.
I'm not really.
A worship band. But...
Worship band. I'm not really into that. I'm just also not really into most concert movies. There are some I will see if it's a band I like for the most part, but other than that, I'm even with bands I do like, I still just don't really care for them. So I'm just like, And I'm also, since I'm not into the Christian faith all that much, so.
Yeah. Well, Snowden and Blair Witch are definites next week.
I will be seeing the one with the Columbine incidents, though. I will be seeing that one. That'll be the second religious film I've seen on our show.
Yeah.
So, on your show.
It's going to be kind of intense going into that one. I am looking forward to it, but okay. So, by the way, did you guys see my the video I made on the trailers?
No,
not yet.
Yeah. No. There actually was a third one that came out pretty recently. It had actual footage of the Columbine aftermath and made it look a little better. But okay, so all right, that's all for now then, and
see you with the witch.
Yeah, see you with the witch. Let's
just like do my best witch laugh. Whatever.
And guys who shot that movie, remember to just call Sam and Dean.
Yes.